And then there is one issue with the car actually. You probably know that I had a tuning online shop. Valerio, how many Defenders you did so far? It's like a bit the G-Wagon, I have to say. It starts around 20k. Hey there and welcome back on the Marepreneur channel once again. It's the first video of the year actually, and I'm feeling so fresh for multiple reasons. But let's start from the first reason. I was a guest on a podcast in Serbia, and if you're following me on Instagram, probably you saw it on my stories and stuff. I was a guest in this podcast 313 in Serbia, and it's hosted by Quartz 313. It's a famous Serbian YouTuber and first of all entrepreneur. He has a few companies. He's doing great stuff in Serbia. So yeah, I had the pleasure to be his guest. We talked about career growth, entrepreneurship, design, cars, automotive industry. We covered really a lot of stuff, but it was just good for me, to go out there and experience being in a podcast, filming, and just gaining that experience for the next podcast and stuff. And I have to be honest, I mean, it's giving me also a lot of confidence now in front of the camera to film for my YouTube channel. I feel much more comfortable in general since I did the podcast. So I'm feeling fresh. It's a new year, new challenges, new goals, new direction. And I want just to be more active this year on YouTube, to be more constant, and giving you some, updates about my companies, what I'm doing, so you have a reason why to follow me, right? It's not all about cars at the end. For example, today I'm filming this vlog. I'm going to the luxury motors now, and on the way to reach luxury motors, I can give you some updates on the companies I'm working, the project stuff. So yeah, step by step. But coming to the companies, you probably know that I had a tuning online shop that unfortunately closed because I didn't see any value in keeping it running. But after a year and a half, a lot of learnings, I have to say, on the way, a lot of experience is being gained, and now I feel fresh to start something new. And that domain, it's petrolbase.com. Actually, I transformed it in a digital agency. So now we are making website, because website, mobile application, and design in general, design and development, the marketing. Because at the end, I'm working in the IT. I'm an expert designer, right? So that's my expertise, let's say. So keeping the tuning online shop alive and trying to sell something without a physical store, without a physical garage where people can come and buy stuff and try, it's very difficult. In Switzerland, you don't have the storage where you're keeping the product, so it was more drop shipping. But at the same time, as I said, it was a great learning, great experience. I learned so much from it, but it was time just to change page and start a new chapter, right? So then I did the new online shop for the luxury motors. It's also tuning online shop, and it's selling cars, and it's a mechanic offering mechanical services and stuff. So I did the online shop for him. Now there are other discussions ongoing for other online shops. So a lot of stuff it's ongoing. But I will keep that business as a secondary business, not as a primary one, because the primary focus is on Grandeturismo.com, and Grandeturismo.com is basically an event platform specifically for the automotive niche industry. So you can come and find all the events and buy tickets, for example, on Grandeturismo. You can find all the drift schools, go-kart centers, for example, and you can check their schedule, their calendar, and see when they have empty slots, and then you can buy tickets or book the time frame that you want to drive or learn drifting or whatever you want. There are a lot of options. It's still kind of beta phase because we started recently in November, so it's still a lot of testing ongoing. um, and stuff. We are exploring the market, trying to understand the problems on the market, even though, I mean, we know the problem, why we are starting this, right, what we want to achieve. But yeah, a lot of stuff it's ongoing. I have Alexander, it's my developer, the developer that's working with me, and the Hang, it's the head of marketing. He's exploring the markets and planning the growth on the marketing side, how to achieve more, to reach more clients, more customers and stuff. So a lot of stuff is ongoing now. I don't want to go into detail in this first vlog, but we will have the chance to talk more about that in the next vlogs. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to my companies. I just arrived at the luxury motors and I want to show you something that I didn't show you before. Are the new wheels on my Porsche and are the Tech Art wheels. Currently are black and I don't like them, so now we will paint them in silver, and I need to do more stuff, but they look great on the car, as you can see. And then there is one issue with the car actually. The water pump is leaking and we need to find a solution now to fix it. We'll put it on the elevator and probably put a new water pump if that's the issue. But I'm interested to hear from you if any of the 996 4S owners had issues with the water pump, or it was something else related to it, because yeah, it's literally leaking. There are no lights turned on or anything. It's just leaking when you drive it, and then you stop it for a while, you see that it's leaking, and then you can refill up the water and it's fine. Yeah, as you can see here, Valeria is taking out the Urban Defender. Now I will take it for a drive. It's looking incredible, this car. Also in the white color, it's insane, really. But yeah, I will take that for a drive. And yeah, other stuff I'm doing on the Porsche is the front lip. I will put the turbo style. I'm taking out the tinted windows here because here you don't have it, and here yes. So I think I will put something like 30-40%, and not more, because I like to see the green interiors. Yeah, it's so dirty, the car. And then yeah, we need to paint the front bumper because here there are little scratches and stuff. So we'll fix that. And yeah. Valerio, how many Defenders you did so far?
I don't know, I think like 50 or something.
50 Defenders, Urban.
Yeah.
So whoever wants a Urban Defender in Switzerland, you know where you need to go. The Luxury Motors is the place for it. So yeah, let's take a round from the outside. I want to show you what the Urban Kit is and what Valerio is doing actually at the Luxury Motors. So let's start from the wheels. The wheels are Urban 23 inches, and there are, I think, 5 different models you can mount off from Urban, but then you can also build your custom wheels and stuff. Side steps as well, it's part of the kit. This part on the fender is also from Urban. This part on the hood is as well modified by Urban. And then you had the light bar that looks incredible when you see it on the street. It looks really crazy. I think it's without the light bar, this car, it looks completely different in my opinion. Urban, then it's written on the hood. It's not anymore Land Rover Defender. Here you have also the badge from Urban. The lights are still the standards, and then you have these little canards on the front bumper, and this section here it's completely changed. And as well, here you have the fog lights by default when you buy the cars new, but with Urban you have the daylights here as well as on the top, and it looks very, very interesting, I have to say. The rest of the bumper, I think it's original. Then from the side, nothing else, yeah, except again here the little urban badges, as you can see, and then you have the spoiler on the roof and the fifth wheel, the urban badge again there, and yeah, the exhaust, it's standard, it's original. So basically that's pretty much it. Yeah, also the fenders here I forgot around the wheels, and in the front it's making the car a bit wider, more aggressive, and it looks, yeah, it's very an interesting looking car. I think from this angle looks very good. So in my opinion, this car, it's a masterpiece. I would like to own it actually. As you know, this is my car, so I love in general SUVs, and I think the Defender, it's a masterpiece of car. Also because it's an all-rounder, right? You can drive it in a city, off-road. It's made for all the situations, and I thought about it quite a lot, but I'm not sure for different reasons. One, it's comparing to the Lexus, the current one. Let's say the trunk space, it's smaller than in the Lexus, I have to say. It's cool because you open it like this, and it's cool because you have the black wheel. Then behind me, now I didn't put the front seat as I need, but the space behind me, it's much smaller, and yeah, these are some of the reasons. And then again, the price, I think it's quite expensive for me, because I don't want to spend that amount of money currently on a car, and I think the Lexus is serving me perfectly, and I also bought the Porsche, so yeah, at the moment I'm fine, but this can be definitely a replacement for the Lexus in the future, but of course with the urban kit, because in my opinion it needs that touch to make it aggressive and cool. I mean, look again. So he's doing quite a lot of urban body kits in Switzerland. He's doing a great job at the luxury motors. So if you want to add these body kits on your cars, you have the informations in the description box below for the luxury motors. You can contact them and yeah, get an offer, but it starts around 20k, and especially for this one, all the parts, like around the lights, are painted in white. These ones as well, the fenders, everything is painted in white, so it's not wrapped, it's painted. So they are doing really an outstanding job and take care of all the details. Let's jump now into the car, and I want to drive it and show you also some features inside. I will regulate the seat as I need. So this is the maximum I can go, and look, I have to say the space is much more limited than in my Lexus. Maybe the steering wheel, I can push it, I just need to find where is. Okay, it's on this side. On the Lexus it's on the other side. Okay, now it's much more reasonable to drive in this way, I have to say. But still, yeah, behind me the space, it's quite limited. I think the interior space, it's a bit smaller than in the Lexus. But yeah, the cockpit, the dashboard, I like it a lot. Also the steering wheel with Alcantara everywhere, it's very nice. It's also the materials, from what I saw in other reviews, you can easily damage them, but you can also easily replace. So they're made with resistant materials, because this car purpose is also off-road and stuff, right? So the materials are good, well designed. Also you see here on the door the bolts that you can see, it's giving you that feeling of off-road adventures and stuff. Yeah, the central console, it looks very nice, all well compact and well designed. Here the heating stuff, if you push you can turn on the heatings for the seats and stuff. The navigation or the infotainment system is also very nice. You have the 3D view that looks very cool. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you have all the cameras, all the controls for the seats, climate control. I was talking before with the guy that he's working on this stuff. Yeah, you can change stuff, engine dynamics, steering wheel, suspension if you want them in comfort dynamic. Yeah, there are a few options. Here you have the stopwatch, the timer if you go on the circuit or you want to calculate your time, the GE power and stuff. There is a lot of stuff, and I have to say the infotainment is very responsive. It's very fast. So yeah, I don't have anything to say in that regard. I really like it. Also the design, it's very clean, very intuitive in my opinion. As a designer, I can say that. You have the button for the lights on the roof. Here another interesting detail, this is the camera, then you can switch it to the normal view, and it's an interesting detail. Then panorama roof, you can open it as well. And I forgot to mention one thing, is the color of the interior, because this coffee cream color with the white exterior and black details looks very good. I have to say I like it a lot. When I saw it, I fall in love with it. So now I'm in the car. I want to test drive it and see how it is driving it. It's massive, I have to say. Like, it's more boxy, the design comparing to the other cars. It's like a bit the G-Wagon, I have to say. There are some similarities when you drive it from the outside. But what I like in this car actually is the engine. It's like 5-liter V8, 525 horsepower. My God. I don't wanna drive over the limits, but for an SUV having the 5-liter V8, such a nice combination, honestly. I don't know how it would be driving it on a daily basis. The consumption, I guess, not reviews and on internet, it says around 14-15 liters per 100 kilometers. But I guess if you want to buy this car, you don't give a you are not interested into the consumption. But yeah, after the Lexus actually would be difficult to have a lower consumption. Very stable. I mean, you feel that the wheels are 23 inches and it's massive. So yeah, you can feel on the lane while you drive that the car is wide. But I like it actually. First impression is good. I like the infotainment system in general, the design. It looks very good, very sharp. Such a great sound. It's so deep, the sound, not aggressive. It's like a gentle sound, you know. It's aggressive but gentle at the same time. Wow, I like it. I have to say it's so good. Now I will downshift a bit. My God. It was from 50 to 80 and you could hear the sound like screaming incredibly. My God, this is crazy. For an SUV it's very unbelievable. Like, it's so good. The downshift as well. Listen now, the downshift. My God. This is probably the best sounding SUV I've driven so far. I don't remember. Yeah, I tried the Urus once, but that's a different category. I mean, it's 2 times more expensive, that car, so comparing to this one, it's a bit not the right car to compare, I would say. But this sounds very good, very good. I'm really positively impressed. The V8 screaming, it's such a good feeling. And if you're interested to buy, of course, as I said before, in the description down below you have its link. Then to finish the kind of review of this car, if I would buy this car, definitely yes, I would buy it, definitely. I always loved this car since it was released. With the urban kit even more, this for me it's a masterpiece of a car. But I think the prices are still a bit too high. So if I will find a good Defender original state for a good price, in a good condition that I can take and modify with the urban kit, I will think of it. But buying it new, I think it's still too expensive, and to put the urban kit on the new car, it's even more expensive, right? So yeah, let's see. For now, I want to do it, but definitely this is a great contender to replace the Lexus, if you ask me. But with this engine, I don't think I would buy the diesel. I never had a diesel, and I'm not planning to have. And also I like the feeling, you know, to think that yeah, you have a urban modified car with a 5-liter. That's for me the kind of essential. That's just personal opinion, of course, but yeah, I'm curious to hear your opinions on the car. What do you think? And if there is anything else that maybe I missed out that you would like to discover, just ping me in the email in the comment section down below, and I will try to answer and help you discover that. Thank you for staying with me in this video, and yeah, see you in the next days in the new vlog.